Morning, everyone. I'm over here in the cat hotel with Morris and Stripe. It's raining too hard to be outside with the camera this morning. I've got on my rain jacket with the hood. I'm guessing Stripe wants to use the bathroom so he can come back in the house with me. He's a pretty smart boy. Yeah, it looks on the radar like the rain's going to be going on for a while. We stay just above freezing overnight, and there's warm air aloft, so not even any sleet or freezing rain stuff going on, which is good. I don't want that. Gonna get up to 42 today, so no freezing worries during the day. We're headed to Durham for my 6-month checkup at the oncologist at the hospital, blood work, and just go talk with her and pray everything's okay, which it's been okay, so there's no reason to think it's not okay. I still worry. It's a lot of wear and tear for me personally, anxiety and worry. Don's gonna go with me, but he's got a super busy morning this morning with conference calls for work and stuff. So we weren't gonna walk anyway, and with this rain at this temperature, you know, we'll walk in this rain at 60 degrees. We're not walking in this rain at 40 degrees. So that's the update from here. We've had an inch since midnight now, so we've got puddles. We've got puddles, and just real quick, here's Tux and Marty doing their morning thing. Oh, Don was out to the garage and cleared the 3D printer plate for me, and I've started another print, and it's all good. You can see the water running down there in front of the gnome home this morning. And over here in the woods, nothing serious. Not like that one day I was out here screaming, but certainly enough. And if you look down here in between the Mahonia and the Camellia, you'll see that portion of the creek is pretty full. So they say we're in a mild drought, or we've been a little behind on rain. So this rain is actually much appreciated. The last thing I want to do is start off the growing season in a drought. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Hello. Hello. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Gray and I are done editing the video. I built this robot on the last trip down to UNCC. Today I'm going to build the rocket ship version. It's something less than 281 pieces. Since this is a 3-in-1, there'll be more leftovers. Like I said, there's a lot of leftover pieces. I'll probably try to build the dog. I'm gonna need some of the orange rings though to do that, but I'll probably try to build the dog. On the road, and we got just enough time to get up to Durham. It's such a long hike up there for reasons not worth re-explaining. That's where I had all my care done, so for continuity of care, I've just stayed up there. I'm sure you guys can relate to how hard it is to switch doctors, or why switch if you're happy with them. Plus we know the whole procedure over here, and we're in and out pretty quick, so you can't. I'd rather drive longer and the other end be inefficient than drive closer and wait a long time in the waiting office. Don's all dressed up. He's got on purple and red for Valentine's Day. Look at you.
I had to do something because my girl was, wanting me to get ready. So I said, I better get ready good.
Don's driving here, so yeah. Not the car, just saying. I do have the Guardian Angel Board of Directors meeting tonight at 6:30, so that's gonna interfere a little bit possibly with when we eat or whatever, but just reminding Dawn and myself that I can't forget about that when I go home. I think I got an Alexa reminder set. You know, all these things that aren't part of your daily routine can require a little bit more remembering, and you know, I won't be able to say a lot about it because non-disclosure agreements and stuff, but anyway, my first meeting's tonight. It'll be once a quarter or more, plus whatever events they do that they ask the board to come to. So I think it's been confirmed that 50 mile an hour right now on 1263 is where speed profiles take effect.
Oh.
So chill, standard, or hurry. Dawn's currently in hurry, and just so you know, the car popped up the little helpful thing that said, you know, up and down changes the speed. It was here. I'll pop up the picture. Up and down changes the speed, and left and right changes the profile. So Dawn's got it now. If we go to the left, it's going to go standard, chill, and then you can. So anyway, we've got it now. I mean, of course, up and down was the speed, but the left and right part, I don't know how to do it on Ruby, or if I can do it on Ruby. I know obviously we can both all do it from the screen, but if the autopilot stalk over here on the left on Ruby does that somehow, I'll have to think about it. I can't look at, well, I mean, I don't have the online manual in Ruby while I'm sitting here. I'll have to think about looking when I'm in Ruby, or go read my release notes again. Well, I'm very pleased to report that all of my blood work was normal, and my doctor's happy with me, and make an appointment in 6 months. And that's it. So Dawn's running to get Jules. It's raining more than it's not raining. What Jules has, look what Jules has. Jules has weather. I swear it must have been the dot release that went on this morning.
Must have been.
Because I'm pretty sure we looked on the previous, that was dot 10, this is dot 15. Just want to point out that Dawn is also not getting any FSD, you know, maybe degraded messages. They seem to have gotten rid of that. God, was it annoying. It just would beep and beep and beep when it was raining. It is really raining. I am headed up to Guardian Angel for the board of directors meeting now. It hasn't warmed up any today. I don't think it ever hit 40 like they thought it might. Dawn had pulled Ruby out and turned on the heat for me, which I super appreciate. Cleared the plate so I could send the new print. You know, important stuff like that. The meeting's supposed to last about an hour. I don't know what to expect, if it'll, you know, be a little chit-chatty and run over or not. If they'll, I'm not hungry because Dawn and I ate, and we also had a nap. But you never know. Well, it's 8:40 and we're done with the board meeting. I thought it was productive. It went a little longer than they anticipated on the agenda. That's okay. I think you have to not just auto approve stuff and actually discuss things that are up for approval, and I eventually found my voice. It didn't come right away, but I did find my voice. Multiple cameras, blocked or blinded. It was left door pillar and it's changed. Of course, there's all this mist that sat on the car out in the rain, and it's not like I've never seen these types of messages from Ruby before. Let's see what she does. She won't let me engage auto steer. Okay, autopilot. Well, I'm not particularly surprised. I have had the cameras before have that issue, mostly with condensation on mornings where there was a lot of moisture and a high temperature change. So anyway, Ruby definitely let me know it was cold. She was cold when I got in. It's 39 out there. But I want her to drive me home, and she won't let me engage autopilot. Well, the message had gone away for a little bit, and now it's back. You know, the newer cars, they have better capabilities of keeping that condensation out of the cameras, air, you know, fanning them or drying them or whatever. So, you know, you should assume that this is a older car issue and not really a new car issue. And of course, all of Ruby's cameras have been swapped out, so there's that consideration also. So she let me engage now. That's good. But there's definitely a good bit of moisture out of there. I have to say, though, it probably has a little bit to do with the moisture and then the nighttime, the glare of the lights and stuff. Anyway, it's engaged. We'll see if I start getting messages about might be degraded or something. So far, no.